I think it's safe to say that if you're in the market to purchase commercial real estate, whether you're going to purchase it as a business owner for your own use or as a landlord, it's going to be one of the biggest investments that you ever make in your lifetime. That's why it's really important that before you purchase that building, you make sure that you have everything in place to maintain and to secure a proper insurance policy to protect your valuable asset. Today, I'm going to give you 5 red flags that insurance companies look out for when they're inspecting your building and underwriting your building for insurance. In a hard market like we're in today for property insurance, you have to make sure that you understand what insurance companies are looking out for and what those insurance inspectors that come out after the fact are going to get their eyes on to make sure that you can maintain and secure protection. Number 1, think about the appearance from the outside. As that inspector walks up or that person comes up to assess your property, they're going to look for hazards on the outside of the structure. They're going to look at the sidewalk and the walk-in areas to make sure there's no cracks or uneven surfaces that people can trip and fall on. They're going to look at the parking lot, make sure it's well maintained. There's not a lot of potholes or areas for vehicles to get damaged or people to get hurt. They're going to look at the stairwells, especially to make sure if there's an emergency, the emergency exits are well lit and well maintained so people can leave quickly. Now, number 2 is, as the building owner, have proper protective safeguards in place to protect the building. Have proper protection, because that could be a red flag if you don't. What does that include? Well, number 1 is fire extinguishers. Per law, they have to be maintained, checked, and tagged. Number 2 is potential fire protection. If it's a newer building, they're going to look out to see if you have fire sprinklers. And they're also going to double check if the application was marked for sprinklers to see if those sprinklers do exist. Now, the third red flag is if your occupants don't have the proper safeguards. If you're a landlord of that commercial space, they're going to underwrite heavily for who your occupants are in the space. So for example, if your occupants are restaurants or manufacturing companies or auto repair shops, things that are more high hazard, the insurance inspection and the insurance company are going to make sure that your tenants and your occupants have the proper safeguards in place to secure your building. For example, if it's a restaurant, fire suppression systems. Same with manufacturing, dust collection systems, fire protection, fire extinguishers in the areas of the manufacturing to make sure that if something does happen, it could be properly attended to. They're going to look out for this stuff to make sure that proper safeguards are in place in case something goes wrong. Now, the 4th red flag that insurance companies are going to look out for in your commercial building is updates. Now, a lot of times this is going to be asked for during the application process, but when they come out to do an inspection, they're still going to double check that the updates that you told them are in fact there. So for older buildings especially, insurance companies want to make sure that the roof has been updated, the electrical system, the HVAC systems, and the plumbing system. Older electrical systems could start fires. Plumbing, water damage is a huge hazard. And finally, we've seen situations where people inside the structure have become sick from older HVAC systems. The age of the building depends on the carrier. If the buildings are older than, let's say, 25 or 30 years, they're going to want to see updates. Some companies now want to see updates on buildings as newer as 15 years. 5th, but not least, is existing damage. Insurance companies don't like to see existing damage that hasn't been taken care of in a building that they're insuring. Fix all the damage that could be there before you purchase your insurance policy and before the inspector comes out. Things that we see often is existing roof damage. You may have known it was there during the purchase. You didn't ask the previous owner to fix it because you really wanted to purchase that building and you really wanted to own that building. Damage to the interior of the structure, foundation damages. You have to make sure that before that insurance company comes and takes a look, or before you turn in that insurance application for coverage, you have all the existing damage taken care of. So there's 5 red flags that insurance companies and insurance inspectors are going to look out for when they come out and survey your commercial building. Talk to your insurance representative and get more details on your insurance company's particular guidelines. If you have any questions, you know how to reach out to us. And if our videos are helpful, informative, and you enjoy watching them, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click that little notification bell so that you're notified of any future videos that we release. Thanks so much again for watching, and we hope to see you soon on another video. Take care.